Assalamu alaikum. Today I am with another topic of vectors, that is Polygon law of vector addition. What does Polygon law of vector addition state? According to Polygon law of vector addition, it states that if we are having a number of vectors, as I have placed it here, vector A in this very direction, vector B in this very direction, vector C, vector D, vector E. So I am having more than two vectors, a number of vectors. Now they are represented by their magnitudes as well as having their different directions. Now, according to Polygon law of vector, if a number of vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by different sides of a polygon, what I am saying, I will represent it here. Let I will make these very vectors. I am going to form a polygon. Let this be the vector A, because I can displace the vector. Why? In physics we can displace the vector, but we cannot change its direction and we cannot change its magnitude. So this is vector A. Up to here it is vector A. Now the vector B is having this very direction, so I will join the tail of vector B with the head of vector A. So I will place it like this. This is the correct direction of vector B. Okay, then I am having the direction of vector C. It is like this, it is upward, so I will place the tail of vector C like this, and it is its head. This is vector C. Now I will again, now I'm having vector D. I will disturb the vector D such that its tail is going to coincide with the head of vector C, but in the same direction. So I will place it like this. This is vector D, and then I am having finally the vector E, which I am going to represent by this very line. So this is vector A, vector B, vector C, vector D, vector E. Now, if you are going to say, see, now it seems to be a polygon: one side, two side, three side, four side, five side, and then the closing side, which is this. Then the closing side, A, B vector, C vector, D vector, E vector, and this will be the R vector. Now, according to Polygon law of vector addition, now we can state if a number of vectors are represented by different sides of polygons, so one side of polygon, another side, another side, another side, another side. If a number of vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by different sides of a polygon taken into same order, vector A, vector B, vector C, vector D, and vector E, they all are having the same order. Then the closing side, then this is the closing side. Then the closing side gives us the resultant of all those very vectors, but its direction is taking opposite. How you are going to say opposite? Because it is drawn, the resultant vector, the closing side is drawn from the tail of first up to the head of last. So this very vector gives us the resultant. Here we have to prove, what we have to prove: vector R equals to vector A plus vector B plus vector C plus vector D and plus vector E. So this is the Polygon law of vectors. Polygon law of vectors simply states if a number of vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by different sides of a polygon taken into same order, then their closing side gives the then the closing side of the polygon gives the resultant of all the vectors. Now how we are going to prove it out? We are going to prove it out with the help of triangle law of vector. Now, okay, and let I will present this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, and this is F. Now in triangle, in we have to apply here simply triangle law of vector. Applying here proof for proof, in triangle A, B, C, we have AB vector plus BC vector equals to AC vector. Why? Because vector AB and BC, they are having same order, but AC is having the opposite order to both of the vector AB and BC. So you can say in this very small triangle, you have to say AB vector plus BC vector is equal to the AC vector. What is AB? AB is simply vector A. What is BC? That is simply vector B is equal to now AC vector. Now again drawing making this as a triangle, we will draw a line from here. Now see it out. AC vector and CD vector, they are having same order. Why they are having same order? Because the tail of CD vector is coinciding with the head of AC vector. Now in triangle ACD, we have what we have, AC vector plus CD vector equals to AD vector. In this very triangle ACD, this and this vector AC vector and CD vector, they are having the same order. Once they are having the same order, then the third side of this very triangle gives the resultant of the two, if that is taking the opposite order, as AD is taking the opposite order to AC and CD, so that gives the resultant. So now AC, how much is AC? AC is vector A plus vector B plus of how much is now CD? CD is equal to vector C. So this equals to AD. So AD vector, now AD itself comes out to be, this was first A vector plus B vector. Now this comes out to be vector A plus vector B plus vector C. Now again, now we are going to make this very triangle. Now in this, now in triangle, now in triangle, which one? A, D and E. A, D, E. In that very triangle, what we have in triangle A, in triangle this very one, you have to see it out. A, D, E. We have what we have? We have AD vector plus, let's put it in the box. Let's put this also in the box. AD vector plus DE vector. AD vector plus DE vector is equal to AE vector. How much is AD? That is simply A plus B plus C vector plus how much is DE? That is simply D vector equals to AE vector. So now we are having this very AE equals to A plus B plus C plus D. Now in the last triangle which we are having, now in triangle, now in triangle, which one? A, E, F. We have AE vector plus EF vector equals to AF vector. So we are having AE vector because AE and EF, they are having same order. How they are having same order? Because the tail of second vector is coinciding with the head of first, and this very vector is drawn from the tail of first of the head of second. So we are having AE plus EF. AE is now vector A plus vector B plus vector C plus vector D plus EF. EF equals to simply vector E, and we are having AF equals to vector R. So thus we have proved the Polygon law of vectors addition. So what is Polygon law of vector addition? Polygon law of vector addition is simply, if you are having a number of vectors which are represented in magnitude and direction by different sides of a polygon taken into same order, then the closing side of that very polygon gives us the what? Gives the resultant of all the vectors. Is it okay? So you have to remember it out, and tomorrow will be with another lecture. Till then, Allah.